Yeah.
That crazy ass nigga.
I haven't seen it.
And that's a Jake, by the way. He's from Southeast DC.
Oh shit.
He was raised up when it was hard back then.
Oh damn.
That's a nigga. Straight up. But
He was a bouncer here too. Some of these clubs.
Batista, man, he in that movie, they were all talking about things that were going to come. And I'm talking about, I'm not going to say the movie, but some crazy ass shit. Some crazy ass shit happened in that movie. And they put stuff in movies.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of that stuff may happen. Yeah. See? It's get that one scripture that we were reading, bro.
First Peter chapter 1.
Did you have a precept? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, get your precept.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 6 verse 9. And it says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed and understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yeah,
make
it's a different level of understanding.
And it says, make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with the heart, and convert and be healed.
And that was for the righteous. Every one of us was blocked until the time that the Lord wanted us to see it.
Right.
That's why we got the truth at the exact moment when we got it. He said, lest they see with their eyes. So that the people that did see were the righteous. The 2/3, whatever, guess what? You're not going to see it. Yeah. Or else you would believe. And the reason why I brought up the movie, because they were telling the dudes, goddamn sodomites too. They were telling this, they were telling the dudes what was going to happen before it happened. And they didn't believe it. And you know what's funny? The reason why I brought up that movie? That one sodomite said, you guys are crazy. You're no different than all the other crazy ass dudes there and stuff on every corner of the city. I said, oh, that's funny you saw. You're talking about us. But they put it in the movie. Even though M. Night Shyamalan is the head of it, you also had other producers here.
We're using like old things like special man to know when he's saying sneak this.
All right. So this is you got Peter's. Yep.
First Peter's chapter 1 and 11. It says, searching what manner of time the Spirit of Yahushua, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Yahushua and the glory that shall follow.
Right, and this is the NLT. It says they wondered from what the prophets, right, that had the Spirit of Yahushua, they wondered what time or situation the Spirit of Yahushua within them was talking about. When he told them in advance about Yahushua's sufferings and his great glory afterward. He told them that. Yahushua always been around.
Right.
So in order to know about prophecy, the Lord has to be dealing with it. That's why these men can't get it, even though it's staring them in their face. Right. Prophecy's not here right, prophecy has to happen, it has to be said before it happens, like this one said. So we're telling you before it comes. Them dudes are saying it's not mandatory yet, it's not happening yet, so it's not prophecy?
So
of course!
So wait and see. Well, then you're just a regular Israelite, bro. I mean, because every regular Israelite is on the wait and see type shit. So if you're going to talk about a wait and see, then you have no business calling yourself a prophet and being out here prophesying. You know, but, you're rebellious. You're going to keep doing it. And like the brother said, not only do you do it with confidence, with boldness. You do it with boldness like you really believe the stuff that you're saying, and listen, to a certain extent you do, right? Because you put in your time and you dedicate your time and your study. So to a certain extent you do believe the garbage that you're saying, which is frightening, right? It's frightening that you believe that, but that is your lot. That's your lot,
And guess what? When matters of prophecy happen, what did they result to? They resulted to the only thing that they had, and it was matters of the law. Which they don't even have that right.
You're gonna flip back and we always knew. We always knew. Nah, bro. You can't wait when it's happening and people getting that, that karagma. Then you talking about, well, we always knew, but we wasn't really certain. Yeah, but then why the hell was you talking?
Yeah.
But see, Jake never see that. It's always hindsight 2020. Well, I tell you what, in this gospel, you can't move hindsight 2020. You have to have a you have to be able to see what's going to happen before it happens. You can't wait till the end and be like, well, hindsight 2020. Well, now you already got the charagma. You got the charagma now. You talking about hindsight 2020? It's too late. You're going to burn in a lake of fire. You know?
There's Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Right.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right, man, and that's how God see himself. And like the brother said, how has always been working. You know, how do you know? Every time you read the scriptures and it speaks about, and the hand of the Lord was this, and the hand of the Lord, what do you think that hand is? Something like Yahushua.
That's right.
All right, because he's the one who sits at the right hand. Just like when he said, and I took Israel by my right hand out of Egypt. What was that right hand that led Egypt? Was it the Most High? Did the Most High reach from the heavens and pull his right hand? No, he said he sent his right hand, which is Yahushua, that angel that led us out of Egypt. So every time you see the arm of the Lord, the hand, it's talking about Yahushua. Come on, bro. But see, again, these are dark sayings with deep secrets that are revealed to the prophets of the Lord. And if it's not revealed unto you, then you got no business being a prophet. And this ain't no personal beef, it's spiritual. All right? And we know lives are on the line. That's the reason why we can't stop, man. Because lives are on the line. It's a matter of salvation. We're not coming at y'all to a matter of the law. We're not coming at y'all, because of the sex. Because we know some of y'all keep the Sabbath on Fridays, and we're like, man, whatever. I mean, it's not really how you keep it, but we focus on the matter of salvation. That's why we go hard on it.
This is on the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. And it reads, it says, woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit of your doings. So just land back, and this is the judgment. Okay, this is the judgment of Yahweh by Shemel Shai upon those false prophets. So you want to keep on telling the people that the C-hip is not the MOTB. All right, not telling the people the proper prophecies. There's a judgment for you, man. The Lord said He's going to visit upon you with evil if you're doing, because you're scattering these sheep. All right, if you're not speaking the same thing as the true men of the Lord, you're scattering, not gathering, man.
You're pointing out a different sound. The verse speaks about sound and different doctrine. We point out a different sound because every time we move our lips, what we do, although it makes sense, it's still a bunch of sounds. All right, and there's a certain sound that needs to be put on the planet. That needs to be pushed on the planet, a certain vibration, because that's why sound has vibration, right? You put the volume in the speakers, you can sense the vibration. So there's a certain sound, there's a certain vibration that needs to be pushed out. That needs to come out of your mouth. And if the vibration that comes out of your mouth is not the right vibration, you're going off. All right? You're going off. And you sending out a wrong sound, and then the sheep are like, what the hell is going on?
It's Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. It reads, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
It's funny, remember that thing that came up. Remember, it was beautiful because even he got it. I said, should that person be friends with the other person who's teaching the exact opposite when it deals with saving your life? I'm just, making it brief. I gave the analogy, if there's a knife stabbing people around the corner, if you have one person saying the knife is not doing it, and you have another person saying the knife is doing it, should those two be friends? He said no, it make no sense. Because the other was telling people to get hurt. You see that? But these guys can't get that. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. Matter of fact, I started verse 3. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And just going back to what all the brothers are saying, Ashim is that way. Ultimately, at the end of the day, they have a lack of faith. They're just showing forth that they don't believe at the end of the day, and all the unfaithful, those that don't believe on Yahweh Bashim outside and the doctrine, they're ultimately going to die at the end of the day. All right, so you're going to have men the false doctrine that are cause people to die, and then the Lord is ultimately going to put them to death because they cause many to perish. That's right.
To that point, because here it is. There's another avenue, another way you could prove that the mark of the beast is not sin. The book of Revelation speaks about a time where he's going to be forced, right? And if you don't take it, he's going to cause you to be put to death. He's going to try to put you to death, right? Now, if the mark of the beast is sin, right? Isn't Esau already causing us to sin? It's going to have to be something new, right? It's going to have to be some form of technology where he's going to want to push that upon you. He's going to want to put you to death if you don't take it. It can't be sin.
Nah, man. Say sin is just plain stupid.
Yeah, man.
That is to me. It's always been that in Christianity. It's always been the dumbest response when it comes to certain things, and not really certain things. It's not like, oh, they really thought about it. It's just stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're sitting there like, hold up, you're trying to figure out, hold on, how did they come up with? And then you realize there's no link, there's no study. It's just some bullshit, some stupid shit they just say.
It's gotta be contrary.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, there's no link. How the fuck do you link that? There's no link. And then you're like, okay, it's just stupid shit, you know? But
you can't teach what your message teaches. That's what it is.
And pride. Pride. And the brother Shamash brought up a good point. Esau's not going to be like commit adultery or go upon the guillotine, man, or be hung. It's not going to be like that. It's going to have to be some type of new technology that he's going to want you to buy and sell. If you have to apply to that system, then he'll put you to that.
And I was thinking too, because I was thinking about it, I was like, hey man, when you say my thing is, when you go down the path of where's the microchip in the Bible, we can go down that rabbit hole. And I can ask you, where's America in the Bible? Show me America in the Bible, Negro. Show me that. Well, he's going to be, it's Babylon. How the hell you know that?
Yeah.
How the hell do you know that Babylon is based in America? The word America is not in the Bible, man. So how do you know that Babylon is America? Well, because it's prophecy. But that's, you see what I'm saying? That's a rabbit hole now. What's up? Well, where's the microchip in the Bible? Where's America in the Bible? The same way you know Babylon, we know Babylon is in the United States. It's the same way we know the MOTB is the microchip. All right?
Same thing for the missiles, And Esau's not going to be like, all right, you're committing this sin, you can go eat and you can go buy and you can go drink and stuff like that. That just doesn't make sense. How are you going to buy and sell based off of sin?
Again, how many booty holes does a faggot gotta fuck to get a piece of bread?
Yeah, man.
Because because he's a sinner, and that's sin, and he has to do this to buy and sell.
Right.
How many coochies does a lesbian have to lick to get a fucking bottle of milk?
Yeah, it's
see when you. But I'm saying it like that, but I'm taking an example of a sinner doing an extreme act of sin, and you say that's what you need in order to buy and sell.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Dumb shit, man.
People say our people are stupid. They saw this children. They're stupid, man. But if you're stupid and dumb, you shouldn't be in a place of leadership, right? You should get your ass back in the line and follow and listen and be quiet. But you niggas are not gonna do that. Listen, it's all good. This is, unfortunately, this is the fight in Israel, man. It's always been like that. Light versus darkness. It's always gonna be like that. We got the light, according to Isaiah 8:20. We got the light, and the light is who? Is Yahushua, the true Hamashiach. Not you guys that call upon His name. They're butchering His doctrine.
So that we'll go ahead and you got something, brother? We're closing on that. What you got? We're closing.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 2, and it says, I will open my mouth in a parable, and I will utter dark sayings of old. And I brought that out just to back up this one solid point. You know how these things are not going to be mentioned in the scriptures verbatim. You know, it takes a spiritual man to break down the dark sayings of old of the Most High, and that's what it takes to take the spirit and take faith.
You say in 1 Corinthians, 2nd chapter, these things are spiritually discerned. So with that, Lord, hallelujah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Hashem, Kakadash.
And it goes through the
Shalom.
Just press the X.
Yeah, I was